Well, good afternoon and welcome to this lovely sunny bank holiday, and it's rather warm. So today it's I think something like 20 odd degrees outside, and it's again cooking upstairs in the old attic area, which is where I've had my man cave. But there we go. Lucky enough, we're not doing any painting today. So back to Schlego building. So yeah, so welcome to Scale Model Ninja. Today we will be carrying on with the F1 car, which is this one. There we go. That's what we'll be carrying on with today. But we do have some Pokemon cards to do first. So I can't put that next to it, otherwise I'll squish me Lancaster that I've been building. So we do have 4 packs of Temporal Forces. Now, overall, Temporal Forces is a very hard set to actually collect because you don't get many of the big pulls in them for some strange reason. And yeah, so it's getting a bit awkward to try and finish this setup. I've got a lot of the basic cards. I mean, the folder, I think. No, I didn't bring the folder up with me. But yeah, so today, as I said, we've got these 4 to open and see if we get any hits out of them. So yeah, oh, God, blimey, it is warm. So we'll move the old Benji cam around. Because he's also got all the Schlego parts sorted out from earlier. So then we've got that ready to sort out. So we've got nobody in chat at the moment and probably nobody watching, but hey ho. Hopefully my eldest son Roran will be watching. So love to both of you, to Roran and Draven, because they both like watching my streams and they are allowed to watch this one because we don't do any naughty words. No. So today it is just only little me. Oh, and then we have Mr. John Paul just joined us saying hi all. So good afternoon, John Paul, and welcome to the stream. So I'm going to go down to bench cam and we're going to do these Pokemon cards like we normally do. We'll set them out and have them in a way that they're easier to sort out later on. Let's move these things that way because we've got too much stuff around here. Just move you over there. There we go. Now I'll give you a bit more space. So I'm going to change down to my old bench cam. And we have Mr. Jeff Wright joining us. So good afternoon, Jeff and Maggie. Welcome to the stream. Because here he is. This is the thing when you're running off 2 different screens. You sometimes lose your little finger pointer. So there we go, that one to that one, and there we go. So we're going to go bring it down a little bit more so you can actually see. There we go. So as you can see, we have 4 packs of Temporal Forces, and we'll go for the first packet and see what we get. So we'll discard them 2 cards because that's basically the code card and the green energy. Get that out of the way a minute. A bit more space then. So first of all, we have Dunsparce. Then we have Powder Snow or Snom. We have Mudbray, Minicino. We have Sandy Shocks. Then we have Beheum. Then we have Rapidash. And we have a reverse Metal. And then we have Swordsbuck as a reverse. And then we have Iron Balloon full hollow. Now, this one, I get so many of them. And lucky enough, there is actually a shop where I can actually take them to and trade them out if I wanted to. So pack number 2. And the energy would have been Psych. Or is Psych, I should say. So the first card is Slugma. Solosis is the next one. Then we have Scyther, Skitty, Iron Jugless, basic card, which I think is one I actually need. That's the wrong pole, it should be in that one. And Delmise, Electrovire, which we've already got. Then we have Ponyta reverse, Metang reverse. Oh, and we have a pull. So that's the first one, and that is Gouging Fire, and that's a full art card. So to deal with that one, we need to get the old penny sleeves out. And we'll stick that one in a penny sleeve. Now, I don't generally put my base cards in penny sleeves, but any of these picture cards or the EX cards, they all go straight into penny sleeves. So we'll put this one up there. So pack number 3. Now, whether or not Sprue or Lindsay or Marcus may be joining, so their energy would have been is the electric energy. So our first card is Elgim. Then we've got Sizzlepede, Marill. Then we've got Gollet. And we've got Iron Hands basic. Then we've got Heavy Baton as a trainer. Misty Energy. And I think that's the one that I need as well. And Vikavolt, which is a reverse hollow, which I've already got. Then we got Delmise, which is a reverse hollow of the other one, which we've got a base one. And we've got Magcargo, and that is a full hollow. So last pack. Let's see what we can get in that one. Hopefully we can get another big card. But as I said, with Temporal Forces, it's very, very hard to get the decent cards for some strange reason. Don't know why. So the energy would have been Water. So we have Electabuzz. Here's the first card. Then we've got Bramblin, Girafrig, and we've got Rosalia, Cincino, which we already have, and we've got Sableye, or Sableye, and we've got Great Tusk, one of the ancient cards. Then we've got Terracat as a reverse, Mr. Mime as a reverse. Oh, we have one of the big cards, and that's Farigiraf. Now, I'm not sure if that's one of the main cards or not. That's actually one of the main chase cards, but it may well be, but not sure. But yes, I'm quite happy with that one. So we've got 2 decent pulls. Let's get another penny sleeve out. So there's our main pulls for today. We've got Gouging Fire and Farigiraf. So yeah, very good. So There we go. I'll just come back up to top cam for a minute while I move the camera back. There we go. So yeah, so that's the 4 packets of Pokemon open today. Let's move all you out of the way. And then we'll go through basically what I've been up to. Why aren't you moving? You're just being a pain now, aren't you? There we go. So hopefully that should be back to normal now. So we'll move all these cards out of the way. Basically, with me putting them in to their sort of like areas like this, it just makes my life a lot easier when it comes to sorting them out and putting them in proper order, because they all go in numbered order. But this does make it a lot easier. But it's surprising how quickly you end up with a deck of cards that you no longer need, what you don't need, especially like copies and everything. Now I have quite a few already that's not needed, and that's all these. So, but lucky enough, my youngest son, he's building a fire deck, so I've managed to put a few fire deck cards together for him, and then the rest of them they can trade between themselves when they receive them. So I will then go through later on, after I finish my stream, go through these, and then we'll work out exactly what I need out of them. Oh, my phone's dinging away. Oh dear. Let's see. Do. No. So clear all that off. There we go. So yeah, so we'll be carrying on with the Schlegel F1 car. But first of all, I thought, well, I'll show you some of the things that I've been up to during the rest of the week. Well, last week. So what I have been doing is I've got a load of these little things to do, and these are the bombs for 132nd Lancaster. So as you can see, I've actually been doing the first of the actual orange lines. There's another one got to go around the bottom section. We have the big bomb to do, but we have actually been building the rear turret, so that's now all done and finished. So you got all the float wedge on the seat and everything like that. So it just needs a few little touch-ups on that one before it goes onto the model. But we have also been doing the ammunition belts that feed the rear turret. So they're all now done, or part of them anyway. Sticky. Let's move you over there for a minute. Oh. We have the upper turret, minus the guns, all ready to go in. There's a lot of little sections, including the nose turret. There's lots of little sections of this we're doing before we actually build it up. So, and that's one of the rear sections that leads to the rear turret done, including the toilet. And then we have the rest area and other parts that go along the actual bomb bay and everything like that above it. So we have all them parts done. And then we have the bombardier seat when he goes and puts his bio in. So yeah, and then we've also got the tail sections completed. So as you can tell, they are reasonably big. So that's what we've been up to all last week. And there is also well, you know, we've got the cockpit area done. We've also got the inside and out of the actual nose section on both sides done. They're all completed. And we have Paulie Goon joining us saying good afternoon. So good afternoon to you too. So yeah, that's all I've actually basically been doing, other than, oh yeah, and there is this dude I'm doing. So he's getting there. So he's got a lot more work to do yet, because I've gone one half of the flag or banner. I've just got the other half to do on the other side. Well, I'll finish that part off, and then there's the rest of the actual diorama base, because that's only a temporary base for him at the moment, because he will be going on this one. This will be the base that he goes on to. So that when I've done build out this and put that one, finish that, put it onto this base, because I've got the holes and everything on the back ready for him. So, and then I'll do the diorama base for him on there. Let's move you two out of the way so you don't get damaged. Up there, out of the way. So yeah, let's see. So this is where we got up to last week before the stream decided it was going to crash, and this is part of the rear gearbox and everything else. So we have got those parts done with the differential box and everything like that, so it shouldn't be an issue. So we've got that, because then we also have part of the nose section, well, the cockpit area done. Now this steering part does actually work, which is quite good. So the steering wheel goes around. So we've got all the stickers. I'll move them out. Wait a minute. Put them there. So next up, we have a number of small bits to do. So we're going to need to change camera again and make sure it's actually set up properly. Oh, I'm so glad I got my little fan going today. I think there's actually something I've left downstairs that I'm going to have to go and grab quickly in a minute. So I'm going to put it to bench cam. There we go. And it looks like that's pretty good as well for the angle. So back in a second. Oh, I've forgotten. Whee. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, what I'd done is actually I had forgotten to do the cooker, so I've got to turn it down in slow cooker because it's cooking me dim into later. So I do apologise. Oh, but now, shall we get on? So first of all, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 4 of them. And we need a dish. And we need 4 of these longer black pins. And we put you into 4 of these into here. Oh, looks like we're down to 0 people watching. Never mind. Hopefully, if anybody else is streaming and they come off, people might come and join me. But there we go. So you onto there, you onto there, you onto there, and you onto there. You onto there. You onto there. You onto there, and you onto there. So there we go. Why does my phone keep buzzing at me? Should be on silent. There we go. On silent. Yeah, then one. So there we go. So next up we've got these parts I've already put in. So we've built all the just mixing that up. So yep. So that's them all done. So next we have we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 2 of them. Oh, sorry, 4 of them. I've only got. That's 4 of them. And 2 of the little grey ones. And then we need 2 of them. And 2 of the black pins with the caps on them. Like so. We've got all them parts sorted. And we have to build two of these together like this. That onto there. You onto there. We have 12, 8, 1, 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. I've got the 12 of them. Put you into there like so. And we have you going into there like so. Cold. You through there. And you through there. This then is supposed to go through that section. Then we need a, I put that, I haven't I? Thought, put the black pin in the wrong place. But that's easy solved, we just do that. And then we do that. And then we put you into there like so. There we go, that's solved that issue. Put you onto there. Then we have these longer ones. Make sure it's the right one. Yep, it is. And we have you onto there and you onto there. You into there and you into there. You onto there and you onto there. Why does that not look as though it's sitting right? Ah, there we go. That's a bit better. There we go. And we put you onto there like so. And then you into there. You then go into there. And that brings that part there. And then we've got to do the same for this other side. So we put you into the middle. You in there. You onto there. Wrong way around. Not that way. That way. There. Into there. And we've got two more of these black pin ones, or cap ones. So, there and get in there. And go. And we drop you into that side. And two. And put you onto there like so. There we go. There we go. So that's that sorted. Well, that's part of that done. Now, next up, we need to flip it over. So we've got that side. And then we want 4 of these longer ones again. Do we? No, just 4 of the other ones. Boom. 1, 4, 3, 4. And these 4, we go like so. there we go. So that's them 4 in. So then we need 2 of these. 2 blue pins and 4 black pins. Ooh. 4 of them. Need to go into there, there, and there. That one, and on. So this one then goes. Oh. These 2 go into there like so, and you go into. Oh. Get on there, like so. There we go. So that's them. So it just doesn't feel right with that. And then we want 2 of the black pins with the crosses. Them 2. 2 of them. And 2 normal black pins. So these will go there like so, and you want it there like so. You onto there. You onto there. That doesn't look right though for some reason. It just doesn't feel right on that. But there we go. We'll sort that out later. This one goes onto there. So this one goes onto it. Like so. And then we need 1 of these, and that one goes into there. And it on. There you go. And there we go. So that's onto there. Then we need that's what we haven't done, so it's not I've missed actually. Oh dear. Things aren't going well, honestly. Get where you're supposed to be. Thank you. And 2 of these longer pins, blue ones. And they're supposed to go in there and there. We want 1 of these little red ones. And 2 of these pins. like so. And that is supposed to go into there like so. So then, now that we've got you in position, we can slide you into position through there. You then have to go into there like so. And you into position there. Push you all down. And there we go. So that should look cool. Okay, it's in position. And get you back in position. There we go. Sorted. You go onto there. There we go. So, next up, we need one of you and two of these little white blocks and two of the grey and two of them, one of them and one black pin. Okay, so this has to go in turn this around now. Looks it. Yep, let's turn it this way around. There we go. This goes in between there, and we have called like so. And do the same with that side. And there we go. So that's them two in. And then we have this long black pin goes into there. That one goes into there. That then goes into there. It's like so. Something tells me I've made a bit of a boo-boo here. I have. I've got that on the wrong side around. It's on the wrong side. See in the picture? So how am I going to get you out? Hopefully, well, I best actually take it apart, otherwise we're going to get into lots of bother, I think. I don't know so much. We might get away with it. And then we have Mr. David Markey joining us saying afternoon Ross, afternoon folks, hello John, Jeff and Paul. So good afternoon David and welcome to the stream. Chat's a bit slow this afternoon because there's not many people in, but you never know, might pick up. So we have this blue pin. Oh, we need one of you anyway. Read you into there. You into there. but I've got to work away of trying to move that because it's just not right. And the only way I think I can dismantle that is by taking one of these, because I put it on the wrong side. This part here should be the other way around. Because I didn't take much notice of it. Even though it's working, but it's when it's basically going to be set up later on, because if that cog's on the wrong side, it's going to cause an issue. And there's no way I can get in there without dismantling half of this setup. Just trying to think of what the easiest way around this is. Either way, it looks like I'm going to have to dismantle it. Damn. Because depending on which side that cog is going to get used, to put the controlling arm in place. So yeah, let's see if we can do it this way quickly. Move you off there, move you off there, and move you off of there. It's the only problem when it's like that pin goes through both. Oh, there we go. Aha. And then I do the same on this side. Pull you out. Okay, now put you back into place. Starters. There we go. Turn you around the right way around. Put you back into there. And then put you. Oops. Get out of the way. Ha! There we go. Let's put you holding it in position. Put you back through there. Put you back onto the like so. And that should hopefully now be that part on the correct way. And you got David saying, just prepping dinner. Shoulder of lamb for tonight. Ooh. I have got my curry cooking in the slow cooker tonight. My dinner. Which I'm looking forward to chowing down on later. There we go. So hopefully, yeah, that feels better. Okay, and we have Mr. William in saying, well, hello again, Ross, and peoples in Auckland. So good afternoon to you, William, and welcome to the stream. Now that we've got that little hiccup sorted, we can hopefully go on to doing the rest of this now. So we need 2 of them. I think it's these. Oops. Yes, it is these ones. And then we need one of you. Put you into there and you into there. And then we need to turn that. Oh god. Down to there. That goes into there like so. Then why does it feel like I've missed something out here? Well, that's because you probably have, Ross. There we go. You've missed a hell of a lot out here, Ross, actually. Okay. Dear me. I think I'm definitely losing the plot today. So you've got David Markey saying hello to William. Meet two of these. Two of them. Two. Completely missed out these two sections here altogether. But hey ho. So first of all we need two of these 3-piece ones. And bring you up like so. Stick you through that way, and then you go onto that, and you have to go on to connect onto there, like so. Then we have you going through that bit. And then we have, I think you go onto you first, I think you're supposed to. Yep. Pull you back out slightly, drop you down and connect you two up, like so. And this one goes onto there. This one then goes onto there. Okay, I think that's looking about right. Next we need two of these and 4 of the square pin ones. So what else is what everybody up to? And what's the weather like where you are? Because at the moment it is rather cooking here. We're on 26 degrees today. So yeah, it is getting wham. And then we need 5 black pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I've got 5 of these. So first of all, we need you go in there, you go there, you go into there, you go there, and you go into there. And this one has that pin to there, that one is there. So I think we are ready. So this pin, one that goes onto this side somewhere. We don't need that one actually. We only need 3 of these. So that one goes into there, and those 2 go onto that. Oh. It's in the right place, you horrible little thing. Oh god. Oh, certainly solid built anyway. Now you're missing that point. Like so. There we go. Into position. There we go. That's better. And then this one goes into right off there, and then around it. Get in there. You go into there. Oh, and you've forgot to line that one up, haven't you? Oh. Let's get you in position first. There we go. That's you in. That's you in. And you in. There we go. So that's going to be the suspension that is working so far. So we have 7 people watching. So if you are enjoying the stream, please hit the old thumbsy upsies. It is much appreciated. It just helps with the old algorithmics, as they say. And then we've got William saying hi to David. Isaac, who's told you to come on? The sound decided it was going to come on the other part, but there we go. Don't know why, but there we go. So next up, we have all that parts done, just to make sure we haven't missed anything this time around. And I think I've done those bits already. Or I've done them on the other side. Ooh. Get in where you belong. Thank you. So we need 2 of them, 4 black pins. Two. Come here. 3 and 4. And we need 2 of the pins with the crosses on. Make sure they're the right way around. Like so. And then make sure we get this the right way around. Like so. And then we need this one to go into there like so. That one to go into there like so. And then we need 1 of you, 1 of you, 1 and 2. 1, 2. And we have these black pins, like so. So you, and we need you there, you into there, ow. You into there like so, and you into there. Like so. Then have you going through here, like so. There we go. That should have pulled all that together. And we have you going through and pushing straight into there. That doesn't seem right. That's why people have missed something by the looks of it. One of these. So this goes down to the point of whatever that's going to come out through there. That then goes, get in there and go. So that stops that from sliding. There we go. Now, if anybody would like to come and join me, you're more than welcome to. I will put the link in the chat if people would like to come and join and have a bit of fun, just have a chat. It sometimes makes the stream a little bit better when people join in. So this one we have, turn it round, so like that. And yeah, we put that in already. That's what I did earlier by mistake. Then we need another one of them, so that goes onto, that can't be right. I've got to turn it around now, like so. So then that one goes into, no, that can't be right either then. I've got that on the wrong side. So let's just put that there a minute. I'll take these out, like so, put them into there. I will get this right in a minute. So then that goes around that way. So then that's on the right side, correct? That pin's now in the right place. So then we need two of these white ones. And they need to go in there. And there. And we need two of these black pins. Then go in there and there. And you've got Jeff Light saying hi to Polygoon. He's also saying hi to David. Then we've got We need Mr. Bigger Cog. Here he is. And this is why I had to make sure that I had this the right way around earlier, because this is the actual piece that would have been in the wrong place. So that goes into there, and thus not allowing this to now this is going to be fun trying to get this in position. Oh, git. Aha. There we go. That should now be in. Yay, it's working. So yeah, that's why I had to put it around the right way around. There we've got also Jeff Wright saying hi to Dork as well. So now we need, so we've got that part. Two of the black ones there, them two black ones. Need the last two red ones. I'm struggling at the moment trying to paint. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm not trying to paint today, Jeff, because if I was, everything would be that just drying out instantly. Because up here is completely cooking today. So what are you trying to paint then, Jeff? We need 1, 2, 3, and 4. There, like so. That one goes onto there, like so. And I need you and one of you. So we have you going through there and there, and onto there. And then we have you going through there and there. Come on, get in that. There we go. There we go. Ah, that one sorted. So that's now in position. You got Dave Marcus saying hello to Jeff and Maggie. And he's also saying 28 degrees Celsius in South Wales, even hotter in the kitchen. Yeah. I think we're now, well, we're at 26 as well up here. So, but inside this area, because it's all with all the actual insulation, I've put everything up here, it's literally cooking. He's painting small details on a 135th Abrams Tusk 2 tank. Ooh, yeah. There's now worse when you got to use a very fine brush, because the paint's literally drying before you can get it to the actual thing. And then we have Mr. JC Bricks and Builds in, saying afternoon Ross and all in chat. So how you doing, JC? If you want to come and join us, JC, let us know and I'll send you a link. And then we've got David Marcus saying hello to Alicia, and you've got Jeff Wright saying hi to JC, and David Marcus saying hi to JC. You're more than welcome to come and join us if you wish. So, next up, we need which way am I doing this now? It's not telling me to rotate anything just yet. Okay, this is puzzling now because it's not the main cog where it's on that side, I think. Looks at it. Confucius reign here at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be them ones. So we need 2 of them and 1. You've got Jeff Light saying currently 26 degrees Celsius, and then you've got JC saying hi today at Good and Jeff. And JC saying, all good, thanks. Just got back in being down the Village Fair at Mum and Dad's. Some really nice classic cars, including some Mustangs and GT40. Ooh. So for you going into that side, you're going to that side. And then you have to go onto there like so. You have to go onto that side. Yeah, sadly I found out today that I lost one of my friends to cancer today in the battle. Really nice bloke as well, because he brought me into playing darts, and sadly he lost his battle with cancer. Sort of brought me down a bit today, so I've got, knowing that in the next few days I've got to go to his funeral. Absolutely brilliant lad called Irish Kenny. Okay, next up is this red blocky things. Where are they? There's one of them. And 2 of these flat things. So these 2 go through there like so. Oh, come on. It's fine. It's fine, fine. Wait, that's the wrong way. That one's got to be that way. Like so. And you like so. One. There we go. So that's like that. And then you go on to. Or should you can push through like that. Okay, so now I've got to work out how to get that one pushed back through. You've got Jeff Light saying, going to call it a day on painting for now. I don't blame you, mate. It's it can definitely feel like a lost cause when you're trying to paint in this weather. There we go. That's got you this time though, isn't it, you Spain? Ha! you will go on to that one. And Graham Corbett saying hi, and JC saying we even had the East Coast Truckers Convoy come through yesterday evening that they do every year. So from Pleasurewood Hills to raise money for children's charity. And then we've got Graham Corbett saying hi to Jeff. Very good. That's that bit done. Now, next is we need two of them and two of the long red pins. You and one blue pin. That's it. And then we need three of these as well. Come here. So we put you there like so. And there. And you into there. You want that. You want that. Oh, wrong one. Don't. We're going to that one. And we got that this side, didn't we? So we need two of these as well. So there we go. And then we have you going into there like so. You going into there like so. You going into there like that. And Graham Corbett saying hi to Jeff. So that's that bit done. Next is the exhaust pipe by the looks of it. Yep. So we need two black ones. Two of them. Or just one of them, sorry. Four of those single ones. Where are they? I've seen them. There we go. Four of them. And is this the silver grey ones? I'm not sure. I looked, I'd say they were, not just the grey ones. Yeah, looks like it. And we want 5 black pins. And then we have Panzer Puddytat joining us. Saying meow. And got your flight saying hi to Panzer. That's the wrong one. Then mixed up there, but that's the two I wanted. So I want you. Going through there like that. You onto there like so. Two of these grey pins. That one like so. One of them. And it goes through both of them. Let's get you in there first, like so. And you go on to there. And you go, oops, right. Pin you two together. And we can make it easier. So so, and you onto there. And you go into there. You go into there. And you want one. Two, and then the other one goes on that side. Nope, sorry. Two go to that side. Get the right way around in a minute. There we go. And the one goes to that side, and then these two go onto there, like so. And this goes into there, like so. Yeah. It's a hell of a lot of work to do just to get one basically suspension assembly sorted. The rear suspension assembly, by the looks of it. Okay. So now we need it. Oh, we do need it this way anyway. We need you two. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the main thing I question to ask is everybody enjoying the lovely warm weather today? Need 4 of these. Through there. Then 2 of the long black pins. There we go. Oops. 2 of them. So this one goes into that bottom section. Like so. And you go into there, like so. Next up will be pin into there, pin into there, and that one there, and that one there. Those two join into there, like so. That one into there, and that one into there. There. Turn the right way around. And you got Pan saying hi to David, and then Pan saying warm weather. If I say no, can I get a refund? You're Scottish, no. They don't give out refunds to Scottish people because they always complain. There we go, so that's them into place. Next is, we need 2 of them, and then we need these 2 red pieces. And these go into there like so. And you go into there like so. Why does that one look as though it's the wrong way, wrong thing? It is. Oh, it's not what I wanted to put in. It's in refund. Try and get this piece out now. Gotcha. Thank goodness for the pliers of goodness. There we go. Put you into there. And we have you going into there. Yes, I might have to turn my fan up in a minute because it's still getting warmer up here. Let's set up another one. That's better. A little bit more of a breeze. Hopefully people out there can't really hear the fan. If you can, let me know and I'll turn it back down again. And you got fans saying not to hear it isn't. Oh dear. Told you, Scottish people always find a reason to complain. Too grey. There we go. That one into there. That one into there. There we go. That's them two in. Next up is we need them two, that one, two of them, them two, and 4 of these little black pins. That's why you never offer a refund to a Scotsman. They'll always find something to whinge about. There. You onto there. And I want my 3 pin in the middle. Like so. There we go. Oops. That's the wrong way around. That one there. Right. So that's how that's supposed to look. So we do that. And then we do that and that. Is that your only fan, Ross? Yeah. I have to say. Yeah, I do have another one of them actually. It's basically a little rechargeable fan. Sometimes I have him sat up here in this side here because it's like I need to charge him. He just gets plugged in like so, and then he sits up there like so. Actually feels a bit better there because it's getting cool air from the bricks. But the only issue I have is if the computer starts overheating, which I don't want. Next is turning that over, putting that together with this piece. And there's obviously supposed to be. That's why. Supposed to have pins in there as well. I need 3 pins. So we want 2 in the other way around, so it can be that one there, that one there, and that one there. There we go. And that goes there. Get in. Now like so. You then join onto there like so. Ha! There we go. So, getting a bit bigger now. Let's move that way. Ow! Spike yourself on me. Snips. Okay, looks like we're going to start building the engine now. So, what do we need here then? Okay, so we've got put you to one side a minute. All the engine parts there, and there, and there. So first of all, we need so push you through, and you onto the end of there like so. One of these red pins. Put you into there, and then we have you and you. And then the other one, very much so. And it's you and you. And you go to like so. And now we should have them. So these are all the pistons going together. There we go. You want there. Or you want there. And you under there. Next up we need is these doing. So need 8 of these nut pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here we are, number 8. And we have 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's that. And then those all shoot into. Oh, you swine. You had to come out, didn't you? There we go. That way. So they're all in the right position. So we'll do that for the time being. And you got Panda saying, "Who's taking the piston?" One thing I do like these technical builds because they do have like the working engine in them. Put you into there, you into there, and you into there. So now we have one piston engine part. Together. Next, we need to put this thing together slightly. So first of all, we need the grey one of them, one of the longer blue ones, 2 of these small grey ones, 1 black pin and 1 red pin. and them, and one of them. So, with two of these, sorry, there we go. You on there, you on there. You go on that one way, and then you going that way. And we have you going through there, and you going on there. And then we have blue piston going in there, and the black piston, that pin going into there. Okay. Now we need a, that one goes that way, and one of you, and you go through there, and then you and a black pin, and go onto it there, like so. And we turn the engine round, and we do another one of them, one of you, one of you, two of these red ones, and one black pin. And then we go up. So then we've got to go do what to do. And that one to there. And go to there. And then you go into there. Okay, next up is one of them, two of them. There. That goes in there. And that goes in there. And there we go. Next up we need them two grey ones, two black pins, and we need them two ones, so and one number, where's number 11? Oh, so we need one of them, and that one. Yep, that's that one. So I suppose it don't really matter which way around these go, as long as they go centre. There we go. Oops. And then you go onto there, you go onto there, you go onto there, and you go onto there. Next up we need these two white ones, two black pins, you and you. And then another 2 more buttons. And you go into center of that, and you into the center. Now you go into like so, and you want to like so. You two then go into that one, like so. Okay. Next is need one of them. One of them. And use that. Oh. That goes into there like so, and you go into you as well. And you obviously go onto there as well. Turn it back the other way around, and we go like so. This doesn't make okay, so that goes into. What does it look like? It feels like there's something missing. Oh, there is. So I'm missing one of these, and that's supposed to go. It's just not look right. That don't look right. What's going on here? Let's continue on bleeding end. Yeah, that's in the wrong bloody position. In the wrong one. That's it. Oops. There we go. That's where that's supposed to be. That makes more sense. That one then goes into there. This whole section then goes into, or onto I should say, in there like so, and then you go on to there. Okay. Mmm. So that one then. Yeah. And you that goes into it. Her hole. That one goes into there like so. That all counts. Okay. Okay, so next up we need these last two long grey ones. Need 3. 1, 2, 3. You onto there. That one goes to the top. Like so. And then you go onto there. Like so. Then we have the bottom one. There. There. These two go onto there and there, and you two go onto there like so. So that's where we've got to so far. Not looking too bad. Okie, so that's the main part of that body put together by the looks of it. So next up is we need one of you two, and then we want 4 of these black long ones, or blue ones. 1, 1, 2. There. There. And we can get right around. Way there. Next up we have one of them and that one. So we want that one going to there. That one to go into there. Like so. And then we have you going on to there. And that one and one of them. And that one goes on to there like so. Next we have 2 of them. Two of the three pieces. Yeah, 1, 2. And we want 6 black pins. One, two, 3, 4, 6. There we go. So I'll put you into there, you into there, you into there, and then you onto there. That one, that one, that one, and that one. So next up we need, which way are we got to go? So I'm going to go into between these two. Put you into there, and then squid you in between there, and somehow get you to line up with that. Like so. And do the same with this one. Need a wee bit of a waste of a single block brick there because there's no holes to line it up with anything, so God knows what these are for. Get round. Okay. Come on. Got to do it line up there. That's it. There. Oh, for God's sake. Line up. Thank you. He's wanting to play silly buggers. And now it wants to play silly buggers anymore. This one's decided it wants to be awkward. There we go. Okay. Now, what are you supposed to be for? Oh, front suspension bug, that's it. What it is. Oh yeah, it's front suspension. This is. Gonna go that way around. So we need 2 of these. One of you. One of you and one of you. 2 of them. And one of them. 2 brown ones. 2 brown ones. 2 of them. 3 of them. 2 of them. And 6 of these little things. Come here, you. We should you can run off. Alright, okay. Let's see. I've been going nearly 2 hours already. Blimey. Okay, so first up we have to go you onto there, like so, and you slide on there and go through this side like so, and you go on to the other side, and then we have the bottom piece, the brown one going through there, and you onto there. Like so. And we have You go into there. Good. That's it. Pillock. I've got one of these upside. That one's the right way around, but that one's not. Usually that should be getting the right way around, Ross. Just as a FYI sort of thing. So that's that done. Now this one, you into there, you into there, you then go into there, you go into there. Haha. And then we need these. That's what leads 2 or 4, no doubt. And yep, they go into there like so. You onto there. And you go onto that side. And you go onto there. Next one goes into there. And you go onto there. And you go onto there. Oh. Okay. Next up is the suspension arm, which is going where? Oh, that's a bit stupid because you forgot to put that in place now, haven't you? Oh! Okay, so made a bit of a boo-boo here. And put this on before I should have done. So that goes into there. And hopefully that squashes down into there. And the brown cat one. So I'll do that. I'll do that. Like so. And then you into there, you into there, you into there, you onto there, you onto there, you onto there. So now we've got that working. So that's the front part of this front suspension done. Ding ding. Looking pretty good so far. So we've obviously got to do to the side. Let's have it out there. The same stupid mistake. You. One and two. That's one type. Me, come here. And go. One and two. And we need these two. That one and that one. Two of them. Two of them. One of you. Two of them. Okay. So what we do now is we get let's do that. Do that. And that. Do that. Put you into there like so. Put them there like so. And then get you through there. You through there. Wait, who said you could drop out? You onto there. And go. And get on there. That one's there. Got less hassle this time around. And got Dorkosaurus saying hi to Panzer. Ow, fingers. Okay. So now we have this one to go into there like so. And that one's there. Oh. You onto there like so. You onto there like so. Strange. And put you. You onto there like so. And you onto there like so. And that will probably explain why that's not pinning out, so it's not pinning out far enough to link on. Okay, no one. There we go. So that's the front suspension built. What's that part? No, one of these extra. Where's that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 6. Wow, they've got one left. Use 6 there, and I've used 6 there. So it must be a spare one. We'll leave it there for the time being, so we don't get mixed up with anything. And we've got 6 on each side of there. Yeah. And you've got Panzer saying hi to Dorka. So next up we have So well, we need to put you into there, you into, and I've got that the wrong way around, I bet, haven't I? I'm thinking we'll have you put that upside down. That'll be why. Yeah. Which also means that one's the wrong way up as well. It's supposed to go to the way, like so. There we go. Sorted. Get you back onto there. Like so, and put you into there. Get in position. And go. That one then goes onto there like so. That one goes onto there. And you go onto there. So and I've got a funny feeling because that pin's broken. It's not pulling out anything. Let's see if I can adjust that a bit. Ah, that's got it. Now it looks right. Some minor tweaks, but we've got it. So next up is the steering rack by the looks of it. And then once we've got this steering rack built up, I think we might just call it at that for today. Not that we've got many bits to go really, I don't think. But yeah, we are on page 22, so we've covered a fair bit today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the steering rack built, attach it to that, and then we'll call it for the day, I think. So first of all, we need these two bits. There, like so. You want to there like so, and then there. And we need, why does it look like we're 2 pins down? Yeah, but there should be 2 grey pins. Yep, there we are. I don't think it make much pigging difference where they went. Hey ho. Supposedly they're not supposed to be red, them ones. They're supposed to be the grey ones. You into that side. Now you into that side. And you into there. There we go. Not that I thought it'd make much difference, but that's what it's saying to do. Steering rack block, and we need them 2, and need them 2. long grey piece, so that, 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 and that. And in God's name they're supposed to. Oh, this way, and pillock. Where's your long one? He's in there. There he is. Down to there. And 2 black pins. And they go there and there. That then goes into there. And there, and you go into there. Like so. Okay. Now this one then goes you over that, and I have to slide you into there. That's it. And that's not right. Okay, so we'll get this right in a minute. So it goes into there, into there. Come on. Stopping you from going over those pins are there. That's it. Come on, in you go. That's it. Okay, so something's not right here. I put that the wrong way around. Kicking my lap, was I? You plonker. There we go. Turn it off a minute. Supposed to be that way up. But that's not right, is it? Yeah. There we go. Now we'll get there. Haha. There. Now put you. And the other way. That's supposed to be. There we go. There we go, like that. You onto there, like so. There we go. And then there's obviously something that goes down into that one. What's this? I'm showing there's some sort of blue pin underneath, like so, yeah. Then we have two of these, not 4 pins. Cheers, Panda. When you make silly errors like that, then yes, I will quite happily admit that I'm making errors. What the hell have I done there? So that sits underneath. Turn it over. One pin into there, one into there, one in there, and one in there. Put you onto there and into there. You onto there and onto there. So you've got to find a way of actually locking these together. Got some brown and brown now. So that one and that one. So you put the brown one to back it, like so. And the grey one into there. Well, look, steering to work. Basically, I think. Needs a lot more stiffening up in the front section though, but there we go. Then we need these two white pieces. How do they join on? There we go. These two long pieces. Go through here and join onto these bits, like so. And that bit goes onto get on and cool. There we go. That one goes onto there like so. It feels a bit clunky, that steering does. Something's not right there. I'll sort that out later. I think this doesn't feel right on that bit, but we'll sort that out in a bit. Okay, I think that thing comes back out. Oh, pardon me. You're right though. So yeah, we'll call it a night that, I think, or a day after that. So we've got all the front and the rear suspension together. So we're now at page 23. Not errors, alternative possibilities. Yeah, very much so. So, what we've managed to get done so far is, there we go. So that's what we've got done so far. We have front and rear suspension in, and the pistons do move on it, so that's coming on quite good. We still have a few parts left to do on bagged ones, but I've been going now for just over nearly 2.5 hours, so I think we'll call it at that. So I hope if Roy and Drone are watching, they've enjoyed the stream. And I have. It's got a bit more done. I'll put Maggie. And put these pots in it for the time being, so we don't lose them any. Because I ended up trying to hunt down parts that I thought I'd lost, only to realise I'd actually bagged them up last week into 2 separate bags, and somehow they got mixed up and went all over the place. And then as I was setting them all out today before the stream, hence the reason why it was a bit late starting to what I normally do, is because I dropped a load of them on the floor, so I end up spending 10 minutes hunting them all down. As the daft things that you do. But yeah, there's just a few extra pieces there, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks I should have arriving the next 6 parts of my John Wick build. So hopefully when they arrive we can again build them, and then we'll move on to the Schlego afterwards. So yeah, no, you're not going to fit in the box now, aren't you? Just to be awkward. Before I managed to get all the parts in the box, in the thing there, so I didn't lose anything. But now I've got to take the chance that I don't kick it or anything like that. So we'll move that out of the way a minute and get there. So as I said, next Monday we will carry on with the F1 car. Ow, knee. Oh. I'm going back up to Screeny up. Where are we? Is it little finger, pointer finger? Come on, wake up. There you go. Here we go. So there we go. Yep, so there we are. Now, as I said, I did do open 4 packs of Pokemon earlier on, and we have 2 chase cards, which are them 2. So that'll go into the binder, which I'm looking forward to. Especially with that one, because I've never seen that one before. So, well, both of them I haven't got, as far as I know. I was trying to find. Hold on, oh, it is up here. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, we do have the binder up here. Okay. So out of these 2, where would you put them? There we are. What number are you? 188. So 188 and 194. So 188 we definitely need. And 194 will be on the next page, which we definitely haven't got either. So each, in my binder, each one has their own little holes you can go to. So, yep. And some of the different age specs and everything like that. Now that's the basic one. I think was that the reverse? I can't remember. No, that's the basic one. Energy, but we do have a reverse version of it, what we got today. So yeah. But other than that, I mean, 2 pulls, not too bad out of 4 packets. So 50-50. One of these days I'll get. So I mean, I still remember the time when I actually pulled my Greninja card. Now that card itself is worth £210, I think it is, just on its own. So that sort of makes up for all the money you spend trying to put one of these binders together. Because these, when you put them all together, it's called a master set. So yeah, it's definitely worthwhile doing if you can do it, because the actual sets are actually worth quite a bit of money when you've got them as a whole set. How many cards altogether? Yeah. For this set alone, I think there's 220 cards just for this one set, and that's Temporal Forces. So, but I'm actually building 7 master sets, and if you could say roughly each one has between, I'd say each one's about 220 cards per binder. So yeah, and I'm doing 7 master sets, and the cards that I don't need, I either send them down to my sons or go and trade them for cards that I do need. But yeah, mostly all the cards that I don't need, I just generally send them down to the boys, and then they trade between what they want, and then they give away whatever cards they don't want. But any of the more expensive ones, I generally go and trade them in if I know that the boys have actually got them already. So yeah, because that then sort of recuperates some of the losses. So yeah, like they're all trading cards, and they'll all get sent down to my sons. These ones I've got to check against this binder. Once I find out which one's out, that these I don't need, they will then go into that pile, and they all get sent down to the boys. But in total, there's over 1,200 different Pokemon cards out there. So yeah, it does take a fair bit to collect them. But I was doing each master set. Well, there's 1,221 different Pokemon, but overall card wise, depending, I'd say there's probably well over 1 million different cards out there, and each set, as I said, has between 200 to 250, and I think there is one set that's actually got sort of like 280 cards. So yeah, it takes a fair bit to collect them. I mean, this set I think is about 64% complete. So yeah, and I think most of my other sets are around about 70% complete, between 70 and 75% sort of completed. But yeah, it's it takes a fair bit to get that done, and it costs a frigging fortune. But that's because you do this because you love your kids. Well, that's what I'm putting it down to anyway, because I love my kids. So I send them down. There we go, and put them ready for checking later. So yeah, well, big thank you to everybody that's watched. I do hope everybody's actually enjoyed watching the stream. If so, as I said, please hit the thumbs up, it'd be much appreciated. As I said, it all helps with the old algorithms and keeps the old thing moving forward, and keeps the little channel sort of like known to everybody then, and pushes it higher in the statistics, as they say. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow night when it's Warhammer night, where I will be carrying on working on this little dude. So we've got the other side of the banner to do, and then we've got the rest of his cloak and his back part of his body to do, and highlighting some of the actual figures. Now I do have a new figure to paint as well, so I picked it up the other day. I went to Leeds, and for some strange reason I ended up walking past the Warhammer shop, and I thought, well, how rude if I didn't actually pop in. Now, where have I put the damn thing? Ah, there he is. There we go. So yeah, we have another Bannerman, but this is one of the Black Templars. It's one of the newer ones, where it is actually the new versions of the Black Templars. So that will probably be my next figure to do. So yeah, he's what size base do I get this one? I don't get very big bases with these, which is a shame really, because you can't really do much with them. That's one of the reasons why I'll be using this size. And then I think what I might be doing at some point is starting I might do a small diorama. Yeah, small, as he says, and put some of these Warhammer figures together with, especially like the Age of Sigmar ones. I might just build them into a sort of like a little battle diorama against the orcs and that, and the goblins and everything. So yeah, it's can we get any? Strange. You don't actually. Okay. That's a shame. Thought you might have got. Surprised that there's actually no decal sheet in this. There's definitely not in there. Weird. It's definitely not falling out down there. So I'm going to have to. This is the second time I've actually got a kit that should have some decals in it, especially for the banner. But there is absolutely no decals with this. So yeah, I'm going to have to contact Warhammer and figure out what's going on with that. Strange, but there we go. So maybe I won't be doing that one so quickly until we get the actual replacement decals. But hey ho. But yeah, other than that, I can probably start painting and everything like that and get that all part done. So I will see you tomorrow night. So yeah, so tomorrow night I'll be on there, and then I think there's don't know how this is actually on tomorrow. That's puzzling. I should really keep an eye on more often. Hey, you're welcome, Jeff. I'm glad that I've been keeping you company, but there we go. Some people could probably find it better things to do and have me lurking around in their lug holes and that lot. But yeah, well, thank you very much for everybody that has been lurking or watching the stream. It's very much appreciated, and I will see you tomorrow evening at